Here at the CBS Arena, just outside the city of St. John's here in Newfoundland and Labrador, we're getting set for our third game of the day. Another game of the girls under 19. This will be between the Withrow Park Knights and the Manitoba North Stars. Manitoba to our left in the green and yellow. Withrow Park in the white and green. Getting set for the national anthem, and then we'll get underway with this game. All right, Manitoba North Stars, Withrow Park Knights. Third game of the day here from the CBS Arena. Starting in goal for the North Stars from Manitoba, number 30, Maggie Glass. And for the Withrow Park Knights, it'll be Sydney Lobo. Right in by Clifton, and the ball goes right down to Glass, who hold on. Anastasia Penny moves it ahead to DeStasio. Back to Penny. He's trying to work it along the boards. Clifton gets to it, holds it in, goes back behind the goal. On it first is Hayes. Hayes fed it back to the point. Manitoba come up with it. Backhand it. It'll go into the penalty box area. Natani along the boards trying to get it back to the point. That was picked off. Carney got a stick on it. It's tipped in by Withrow Park, the Knights. Proshik with a shot that ends up on the far boards. Maggie Matani gets it back to the center red line. It's kept onside. Alicia Powell, her shot is knocked down. Brought back in. Matani will come to the boards. After Powell tipped in front, goes into the corner. Four players pile into the corner. Referee's yelling at them to move it. They do eventually. That hit the side of the goal and the centering pass down the floor. That will be enough for a flooring call. Will come back down into the Withrow Park Knights end of the floor. Played in along the boards by Delacqua. Fast gets it back to the point, looking for Delacqua. It hopped over his stick. Sorry, her stick. In the middle of looking something up here. Can't multitask. Stopped at the center red line by Jones. Now it's cleared in, and Withrow Park will get in a change. Longley centering it. It's cleared to the boards. It'll be kept in by Carey. And it's cleared down the floor. This time it will be a flooring call against Manitoba. Ball goes really high in the air, grabbing that. There's the goaltender, Maggie Glass. Oh, sits in the middle of the floor. Then the shot comes in. Glass makes the save and decides to let it go for Fitzpatrick, their defenseman. Colburn with a shot. Glass makes the save. Coming up with it, DeStasio. Manitoba just get rid of it. Colburn back to get it. At center, it's knocked down by Alicia Powell. Dumped in by DeStasio. Colburn back behind her goals. Got it again. Can't get it out. Good shot. Rebound is there and cleared. Then it's to the side of the goal. Sydney Lobo will freeze it. Back in behind the Knights goal. Sierra Prochek was doing some good work. Finally, the Knights get it out to Ruby Hayes at center. Hayes gets it in over the blue line, down into the far corner. Pass was intended for Clifton. Now Clifton's got it. Clifton reaching for it again. Couple of whacks at it, and finally Glass smothers it. Cleared through the corner by Powell. Powell up along the boards. It squirts loose out to McSween. Again. Whoa, Glass mishandled it for a second. Almost got under her stick. Able to get the trapper down on it to keep it out. Ball had a little bit of English on it. Spun away from her. Clean face-off win. A hard shot by Capito, but it goes wide. Now cleared down the floor. Knights back to get it. Ringing around the boards. Comes out in the middle of the floor. A shot does not get through. Del Aqua down into the corner. Out in front, back of the blue line, picked off by the Knights, and away they go. Clifton. She's got Capito with her. Clifton driving it into the corner. Threw it out into the slot. Capito had gone to the boards. Kept in by Colburn. Backhands it out in front. Coming off the bench is Longley. The evenly played game so far. Both teams with chances. Longley didn't get it in to the offensive zone. Reaching for it again. She's got it. A pass to Wilson Slater, and again, Glass has it. Right from the face-off, the ball rolls down to the goaltender. Players go to the boards in behind the goaltender. Quick outlet pass. Manitoba bring it up the floor. Matani poke checked as she got to the blue line. Dumped in. Fitzpatrick back to get it for Manitoba. Wilson Slater's on her. Matani. Maggie Matani flips it down the floor. Gets by Samuels. I'm going to say it's a flooring call against Manitoba. Manitoba player waved out. Shot over the top of the goal. The rebound came out to Hayes. Couldn't get her stick on it. Kept in by Clifton. Berenbaum doing good work for Withrow Park. Kept it in momentarily. Now Manitoba with a chance to bring it out. Pass a little bit too high for Lizotte. Quickly around the boards by Carey up at the blue line. That's kept in. Fast down into the corner. Nequidou. Now it's Manitoba's turn. Put a little bit of pressure on the Knights after spending the last shift in their own end. Out it comes. Kako Bruce. Turning inside the blue line, knocked off her stick. Both players over on the ball. Colburn has to go back to get it. Fast was on her in a hurry. Lifted high, first on it Withrow Park, but unable to move it was Morgan Wong. Now Wong has it. Wong, her shot off a stick, goes wide of the goal. On it first, McSween. Pass out towards the blue line. Good work there by Shapiro to hold it in. Now it goes to an open wing. Again, the Knights get their first. Manitoba player slipped down. That was Powell, and she's back up. Powell goes down a second time. The ball squirts loose, comes back towards the blue line. That's tipped away. Clifton will go back to get it for the Knights. It's brought in. Clifton working against Powell. Again, they'll hold it against the boards. Powell and Clifton, the two number 9s, continue their battle. Comes to the front of the goal, picked up by Penny. To Matani. Gets to center, shoots it in. Garrido there first for the Knights. Will be kept in here at the right point by Fitzpatrick. Dumps it into the corner. On it first is Jones. A little bit of room to go. Wilson Slater knocked off her stick, and it comes out to center once again. Bounces in wide of the goal. Wilson Slater held against the boards by Haley Drew. Actually, it's 17, Devin Brown. And they'll get a whistle. 3:42 to go, first period. No score. A timeout called by Manitoba. Rolls down to the goaltender Lobo. She won't take any chances. She'll just hold it. Hayes to the boards. A very sharp angle. Tried to get a shot on goal. That went off of Alicia Powell. Out it comes. Got Alicia Powell and Emma Powell. Emma's 9. Alicia is 88. A whistle. Face-off will come back in the Manitoba end. McSween against Fast in the face-off circle. Powell. This is Emma Powell. Number 9. Straight up the floor. Got a little bit of room to roam. Stops up as she gets in over the center red line. Gets it to Kenzie Lazat. Lazat from the boards. Shot right on goal. The rebound was there. May have ricocheted in off the defenseman's foot. Either way, Lobo kept it out. Rangers get it towards the front of the goal. Backhand. It's stopped by Glass. And she will cover it right there. Clifton down below the goal line. Right out in front, the shot, the rebound is there. Unable to get to it was Clifton. Capito backhands it in and heads to the bench. Lazat just roll it in and she'll go to the bench as well. Running onto that pass, Wilson Slater. He's working against Brown. Shot off the goaltender, out of play. Just a minute 23 left to go in the opening period. No score. Manitoba North Stars, Withrow Park Knights. Girls under 19. Colburn kept it in. Comes to Penny of Manitoba. Hopped over the stick of DeStasio. Off the boards. And the Parks will bring it back in. The Knights. Said the Parks. This is going to be a long day. Like this on just the third game. Kochik. Clifton. Cleared to the boards by Glass. Skylar Burns goes to the boards for Manitoba, working in along there. Trying to knock it free was Hayes. It'll go all the way down into the corner. Clifton gets the inside position here, threw it out in front, taken away. There's Kiara Prochek. And that goes down to the goaltender, Lobo. Just 14.7 seconds to go in the period. Face off deep in the Knights' end. Carey up to Clifton. Lost the handle on it. Played to the boards by Powell, and then she overran it. Goal to glass, and that's where the first period will end. No score. Shots on goal 10-3 favoring the Knights. They had the better of the play in terms of offensive possession, but no goals on the board yet. Take a 2-minute break. We're back with period number 2. One period down, no score on the board as we start the second. Withrow Park Knights, Manitoba North Stars. So the girls under 19 are at these national championships. Pikowitz to the side of the goal. Looking for the deflection. As her teammate at the left post just failed to connect. They'll go over to the far side, picked up there by Kako Bruce. This will be a flooring call against Withrow Park. Delacqua's shot is stopped by Lobo. Emma Powell for Manitoba has it right at the blue line, working against a couple of players. Managed to get it out. Comes right back to Powell. Gave it away at the blue line. That shot stopped by Glass. And now Glass has it. Draw goes to the boards. It's put in wide on it first. Longley. Is not trying to get it out for Manitoba, and she will succeed. Jones to an open wing. Coming over to get it was Garrido. Back behind the goal, taken by Fitzpatrick. Manitoba. Long shot in. Easy save. That was by Lazat. Lazat's tired. She's heading to the bench. Trying to work in front. Was fast. The Knights will just send it down the floor. They'll take the flooring call. Shot well wide of the goal. Clifton to Hayes. Was intercepted by Carnegie. Burns brings it out. She was caught by Samuels. Burns gets it down deep into Knights territory, rung around the boards hard by Carey. It'll be kept in. Powell went by everybody over to the far boards, picked up over there by Kako Bruce. Longley will dump it in. Powell back in the corner to pick it up for Manitoba. Tried to go around behind the goal. That was intercepted. It's going to be a penalty coming up to Emma Powell, I believe. She knocked down the Parks player in front of the goal. It'll be a roughing call. The Knights player. It's twice. 2 minutes. Roughing. Power play for the Withrow Park Knights. Scramble to the side of the goal, they score. Took just 8 seconds on the power play for Withrow Park to take the lead. Right from the face-off. First shot taken by Kako Bruce. Then the scramble. There at the side of the goal, I believe that was McSween, number 3. Finishes it off. 1-0, Withrow Park. Five players, 6 players against the boards. Referee still allowing them to continue. Jones gets it down the floor, going back to get it. And they're going to say flooring. Back down to our left, 10:54 to go in the second period. We've just had our first goal by Withrow Park. Just over 10 minutes to go in the second. DeStasio gets it over to, actually, sorry, that was Shapiro, number 4 on the Knights. Got it over to Coburn, down the floor. Clifton trying to get their first for the Knights, beaten to the ball by the Manitoba defense. That's Carnegie with the ball. Carnegie off the glass, gets past Jones. This is DeStasio, number 4 for Manitoba, working in there against Jones. It's going to be too far for Hayes. Powell could have touched it. No flooring. It's Manitoba. Penny's shot goes wide. Taken by Garrido. Cleared out. Wong brings it in over the blue line, drops it off. Kako Bruce down into the corner for McSween. McSween up along the boards, Wong in there. Kako Bruce helping out. Out at center. Taken by Samuels. Trying to get it to McSween. Just a little bit beyond her reach. Powell turned it over. Caught up in between the feet of the players. Nobody could get a stick on it there in front of the goal. Emma Powell through the boards. Kako Bruce has it. To this side. Shapiro couldn't hold it in. Here comes Matani. She got caught from behind. Good play by Shapiro. Now it's Matani again. Matani shot off the stick down into the corner. Capito 2-on-1 here for Withrow Park. Capito with Clifton. She'll shoot it. Clifton had the open net on the rebound. Couldn't get the ball to settle. Good job by Withrow Park to hold it in. And the Withrow Park player had the stick knocked out of her hands. It was Colburn going to the penalty box. Looks like number 10, Kate Aqueduct. Power play. Last time they had a power play, it took them 8 seconds. A 4-minute penalty. That's a tough one. She's just trying to get position, but her stick came down across the stick of Clifton, knocked it out of her hands, in 4 minutes slashing. Aqueduct. This time a face-off win for Manitoba. Shapiro. She'll get it to Colburn. Colburn stopped at the blue line, and it'll come out. Shapiro goes back into her own end to track it down. 3.5 to go in the power play. Colburn. Wong couldn't get it in over the blue line. Colburn back in her own end. Clifton. That's broken up. So far, a great penalty kill. Oh, that's going to be too many men. Too many players on the floor. They were changing. Player coming off the bench touched the ball. The person she was replacing was still on the floor. That means we'll go 4-on-4. A little poke check that time by Devin Brown of the North Stars. They get it right to the front of the goal, and a wonderful right pad save made by Lobo. And the best scoring chances, if not the best scoring chance for Manitoba so far. Best save made by Lobo. Jesse Dickowitz couldn't get free. The Knights come back the other way. Colburn. And they're against Carnegie. Carnegie did a great job to get that out, but then a bad pass leads to a flooring call. And we are 4-on-4 right now. Player from each team in the penalty box. Saying it was touch, so no flooring. Play will continue here. stopped up at center. Shot in, wide of the goal, but the goaltender is going to hold it anyway. 17 seconds left in the penalty to Withrow Park. Then they will go on the power play for 47 seconds. Lobo juggled it, didn't hold it. It's going to work out, or is it? No, they'll hold it in. I thought that clearing attempt might have worked, but Withrow Park knock it down. Of course, it is even strength. Now it's a brief power play for the Knights. 20 seconds left to go in that. They can get all their players out on the floor at the beginning. Player in the penalty box went to the bench and they were slow to get somebody else on. So just 5 seconds now to go in the power play. Dumped in. Fitzpatrick back to get it. We're back to 5-on-5. Shapiro. He couldn't do much with it. Taco Bruce made the pass to Wilson Slater. Ball comes around to this side. Taco Bruce with a shot. That goes wide. Slater, or Wilson Slater. Good shift here for Withrow Park. And this will be a flooring call against Manitoba. As we hit the noon hour here in Newfoundland and Labrador. That comes in front, unable to get the shot away on the forehand, but on the backhand, they score. Jasmine Wilson Slater. The ball came out to her. She would like to have been able to get away the forehand and the one-timer. Had to take it to the backhand. But it all works out. You see it right there, just couldn't quite get it. Goes to the backhand in front to Hannah Longley. And Longley puts it away, and it is 2-0. The way this game is going, 2-goal lead seems pretty big. So we are now very late in period 2, less than a minute and a half to go. We'll try the jam play at the side of the goal. Hayes. Centering pass comes all the way back to the blue line, played back in. On it first, Clifton. Taken away by Carnegie. Clifton in there again, she's got it. To the boards. Alicia Powell. Under a minute to play. Still kept in. To the front of the goal, reaching for was the goaltender. Never got to her. Off the end boards. Samuel, she lost it. Burns dumps it in. 25 seconds to go. Burns gets in on the forecheck. Gets the ball, trying to protect it. Time ticking away as the ball is up against the boards. Finally comes loose. Just 3 seconds to go. One last shot maybe. Yes, easy catch. Big goal for Withrow Park Knights. That second one by Hannah Longley. As I said, 2-goal lead seems quite large the way the game is being played. Not a lot of great scoring chances. 30 minutes done, 15 to go. We'll be back. You're watching the 2023 Canada Ball Hockey National Junior Championships from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Two to nothing. The Withrow Park Knights leading Manitoba North Stars in the girls under 19 competition here at these Junior National Championships. 1 period left to play. Then we'll switch to the boys under 19 for a couple of games. We will have New Tech Extreme taking on Team New Brunswick Mooseheads, followed by the Newfoundland Labrador Selects against check that. New Tech against New Brunswick, and then it'll be Alberta against BC. Those are our 2 games in the boys under 19. Ball is chipped up into the Manitoba bench. And then 3 girls under 16, and then we'll come back and finish off the evening with another boys under 19. Just getting warmed up. Game number 3 for the day of 9. Down the floor. Come back to our left. Manitoba intercepted inside their own blue line. That pass off the boards was intended for Kiera Prosick. Much too far for her, so again it'll be another flooring call. Face-off win for her, the Knights, and Glass has got that. Joey Garrido doing a little dancing to the music. Love rock and roll, and they love the goal. 2-0. That was Longley again. 19. Let's see. It was actually 19. Brian Jan. 2-0. Longley was 15. Got the first goal. So if 2-0 looked pretty good, 3-0 looks even better. Slides down to the goaltender Lobo. She will cover it and get the face off. Colburn along the boards, stopped there by Nekwajuk. Nekwajuk continuing on in the corner, taken away from her by Shapiro. Up along the boards it comes out. Jumping on it is Hayes. They've got a 2-on-1. Hayes, Clifton, Hayes to Clifton, backhand, scores! Great save on the first shot, but just no support, no help. Nobody got back. Clifton, her shot stopped by the paddle of the stick by Glass, but over the other side, Shapiro puts the rebound home and may have gotten out of hand. 4-0, just under 13 minutes left to play. Alicia Powell from Manitoba. It'll be kept in. Carey. Glass has it. Once again, I should never have changed my mind. It was Longley with the goal. Jan gets the assist. Flooring against Manitoba. Interference call. It's going to go against Withrow Park. It'll be a power play for the North Stars. Alyssa Jones gone to the box for 2 minutes. Fast. Tried to get it back to the point, picked off by Clifton and sent down the floor. Clifton's got it again. Try and kill sometimes. She holds it against the boards. Matani's on her. Clifton not letting them move it. Finally, it's poked free. Fast. In over the blue line. Rolls down to the goaltender. And we'll get a face-off in the Withrow Park end. Stopped at the blue line, coming back short-handed. Samuels, that's going to force a face-off in the Manitoba end. Minute 19 left to go in the power play. Face-off won by Manitoba. Alicia Powell drops it back to Burns. Long shot in by Carnegie. Easy save, and then it's an easy clear. Carnegie off the boards. Looking to get it to Powell. Brought in by Burns. Burns takes it down into the corner, plays it behind the goal, gets it to Nekwajuk. Back to Burns. That shot goes wide. Picked up on the far side by Lazat. Lazat had it taken away. McSween trying to get it out. Lazat wins the battle, keeps it in. Samuels. Still it's in. Coburn gets to it, and Coburn will clear it. Just 15 seconds left to go in the power play. Both players go down. Ball goes to the boards. And that will do it. The power play is over. No good scoring chances for Manitoba. One there for Withrow Park. So we're back 5-on-5. Nekwajuk working against Shapiro. Estasio has it for Manitoba. Tough to get anywhere. Brianna Young will take it behind her goal, get it up to Hannah Longley. And that's going to be a flooring call against Withrow Park. Down to 9:07 to go here in the third period. Jones couldn't get it out. Now it will come out 2-on-1 again. Pass just hopped over the stick of Capito. Clifton looking for it. Got it out in front. Unable to pull the trigger was Dragas. Was backhanded into the corner. Now she'll go to the boards. Shot in by Matani. She'll go in there with Jones. Jones gets to the boards first. Trying to get away from Matani. Manitoba player knocked down. Play allowed to continue. Wong, Kako Bruce back for Wong, intercepted. Dikowitz. That'll come outside. Carey sends it down, and unnecessarily a flooring call against Withrow Park. Hayes, one-on-one against Fitzpatrick. Hayes, good pass over to Birnbaum. She couldn't shoot it. Ball was kicked down below the goal line in the Withrow Park end. Clifton, that comes out over the red line. Brought back in, that would be offside, so they have to clear the zone. Now they can go in. Hayes swinging away, forced to the far boards. She had it taken away, coming back Nekwajuk. It's onside. Burns back at the point. Powell with a shot that hit somebody in the high slot, comes to the near boards. And the Knights get to center, dump it in. Wilson Slater looking for it. Carnegie along the boards for Manitoba. She lost it. Put back behind the net. It'll come out here in the near boards. Coburn shot towards the goal. Hit a couple of bodies in front. Wilson Slater. That's knocked down. Alicia Powell. Burns. Kept in by Withrow Park. DeStasio gets it down in behind the Withrow Park goal. Thrown up around the boards. DeStasio on it first for Manitoba. Into the high slot, turning, shooting, not getting through to the goal. Emma Powell, watched by Clifton, the two number 9s again. Powell gets away from the forechecker. Olivia Garrido over to Jones. Trying to keep it in, doing so successfully was Del Aqua. Shot by Matani, good save by Lobo. One of the better scoring chances again there for Manitoba. And the Knights clear it down the floor. So we'll get another whistle. Face off back in the Manitoba end. Just outside 4 minutes to go in this one. Then we will have boys under 19, New Tech taking on New Brunswick. New Tech Extreme, New Brunswick Mooseheads. Backhand way wide of the goal by Lazat. Played into the Manitoba end. Fitzpatrick back first. He'll try the other side. Lazat. That's broken up by Carey. Lazat still has it. Long shot in on goal. Lobo directs the ball to the boards. Another 2-on-1. A sharp angle, the save is made by Glass. Down to 2:48 to go. That backhand stopped by Glass. Hayes will come in to take the face-off. Newajuk plays it in. Nekwajuk, rather. Clifton clears it down the floor as we approach the 2-minute mark remaining here in the third period. 2:06 to go now. Long dump in by Withrow Park. A very, very quiet third period, apart from the couple of goals. But for the most part, a whole lot of this kind of dump it in, bring it out, dump it down the other end, and back and forth it goes. Emma Powell, right on the stick of Dikowitz. Can't get past center. Del Aqua gets in over the blue line, but that's it. Played to the boards. And lifted up in the air at center. Manitoba cleared. Dragus just shoot it in. The net was moved. Ten seconds to go. See the side of the goal. Glass couldn't hold it. Still loose. Behind the goal, and that's going to do it. Final score here this afternoon. And it is afternoon here in Newfoundland and Labrador. Just 12:30, 12:31. It just clicked over. 4-0. Withrow Park Knights defeat Manitoba North Stars. Stay for the play of the game, and then we'll step aside and get ready for boys under 19, New Tech Extreme, Team New Brunswick Mooseheads. Danny Birnbaum, number 22 player of the game for Withrow Park. And the player of the game for Manitoba is number 7, Skylar Burns. All right, we've got about 10 minutes before the next game, so we'll get ready for that. Boys under 19, back in a few minutes.